the girls like? Tell me what girls like.
What do girls like?
I want to know what girls
we need
like.
to hook him up.
I am still single. I would love to know what girls like.
Valley View Live, everyone. So you were just tuning in, you know, we're just...
Megan's trying to hook me up.
We're trying to hook him up is the clear...
friend
with a
Emily.
viewer. No, not with a viewer, with a friend.
Oh, good.
Old School 105.7 Zenja Den is back for a moment of Zenspiration. Love having you. Big weekend. You had your awesome concert over the weekend. It was epic.
It was huge.
We'll get to that. Follow her on Snapchat. What is your Snap handle?
I have no idea.
She
I'm
don't
still
know.
setting it up.
She don't know.
It's
Just
sad.
get a Snapchat.
Yeah.
Today's letter is from someone that's caught in between her friend and her friend's child. Take it away, Zen.
Yeah, and I've been in this position.
Okay.
Okay, the letter starts. So me and my girlfriend have been friends for 20 years now. When we first met, I already had a 5-year-old son, and my daughter was 2. My children are now grown and in college. She and her husband had a hard time conceiving. Finally, to the joy of all, they had their son 10 years ago. So he is now 11. She sees him as a miracle boy. To everyone else, he's a little devil. I know that's harsh,
Wow, that is
but he's such a brat and so disrespectful to her and her husband that it is just hard to watch. They spoil him ridiculously and feel that any discipline is too hard. Now he's a very intelligent young man but has no idea how to socialize properly. I've tried to speak to my friend about his behavior, but she doesn't see it. So I just don't spend as much time with him anymore. I feel like I'm losing my dear friend. Does the friendship between the adults simply end? Do you pick up when the kid gets a little older? What should I do?
You said you've been in this situation.
Well,
How
it
did you
wasn't this
handle
bad
it?
because all of my friends' kids are great. Let me just say that.
Okay.
Gotta get it out.
That's random acts of
Anyone's
kindness.
watching.
Just if anybody's watching. But I felt like I couldn't say anything about how the child was behaving because I don't have children myself.
Yeah, so that's how I'm feeling in this moment.
So, but this woman has kids. And I feel like, you know, we all think our kids are angels. But on the outside or when they're not around you, kids act differently. So I'm assuming that this child is creating some kind of havoc.
That's tricky. Yeah, I feel like messing with other people's kids is the ultimate no-no.
like messing with
either
Mama
you're at a
Bear.
family party and, you know,
Right.
someone disciplines your kid a certain way, and then all of a sudden, you know, you got 2 brothers fighting who don't usually care, but it's, whoa, 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 the kids get involved.
Right.
Yeah,
gotta
you don't
be
mess
careful.
with family.
Yeah.
You can still be friends. It's okay. You can still hang out. You just don't bring up their kids.
Okay.
You don't say things about their kids. You have your relationship with your friend. It's an adult relationship. Go shopping, go eat, go do these things,
Yeah.
but don't talk about their
And
kids.
if
I
you,
wouldn't worry so much
If
about
she
the
does,
kids.
that's
like, why,
different.
yeah, she's like, it
Yeah.
seems a little bit too aggressively involved. Like, just worry
Quite
about the friendship.
possibly, and I think it might have to do with what the adults allow the kids to be a part of. So to me, there's definite adult time, and there's times where families are going to be around, and you have the option
Don't put yourself
to
in
be a
that
part
mix.
of that or
Yeah.
not.
personally,
I
I
found
would
a couple. Go
I would
ahead.
stay away from the phrase devil child. That's not
start
winning
there.
any friends.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
Right. You're right on
not
that.
nice.
Don't,
Really?
name
I mean-
calling.
Not nice.
Yeah.
It may be true, but you don't
Yeah,
want to say
exactly.
it out
Just be
loud.
Yeah.
thankful
Go
that
with
kids
something
know
more
it.
cheeky. Like,
So I found a couple of quotes
Lucifer.
that I think might help this woman along. Children need love, especially when they do not deserve it. Harold Holbrook.
That holds true for everybody.
You're the adult. Like, okay, another one is children learn more from who you are, from what you are, than what you teach. And that's W.B. Du Bois. So I think because I felt like from the letter, she feels like she's part of the family. This child might know her as an auntie or something like that.
So maybe she can try disciplining through her actions. I don't know the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I say allow your space, and if the child respects you, it doesn't sound like the child disrespects her. It sounds like she's tired of seeing what the relationship between the child and the
Just
parent.
bring Lucifer to the light.
Oh,
To the light.
I think they should all just come to my family-friendly, all-ages comedy show.
okay.
Yes,
Well,
be
there's
entertained.
a
Afterwards, though,
difference.
everything will be fine.
And then it'll be fine.
And on a serious note, I've been
horrible
disciplined
plot.
by my aunties, by my cousins, by my mom, everyone in my family. So
Yes.
it's not one of those things, like, again, it depends on the relationship. And there's nothing wrong with getting disciplined by another adult you respect, because maybe that's good for the child.
And I always say that too. Create boundaries, do it in love. A lot of times children have interesting ways of requesting boundaries or discipline.
True. And if you have a situation that may need some Zenspirational assistance, email Zenj at the address right there on your screen. Be sure to write Zenspiration in the subject line. Don't forget to catch Zenja every Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning to 2 p.m. on Old School 105.7. Go nowhere. We'll be right back.